Okay. No crashes. Let's do this. Skyrim's biggest battle, yeah. Okay, so last time we saved all the children. We saved all of the super-powered children. And now we got a bunch of other stuff to do before we do the Tuchanka mission. Am I correct in that? That we do that before we do everything we can before Tuchanka, including exploration, which is not the most exciting, but oh. Stop. No. Okay, so the Reapers, I remember this. You have like a little thing where the Reapers will get you if you cuz you're like pinging. And the Reapers will hear your pings and then they'll go brrrr and they'll chase you on the map and you actually have to leave the system, otherwise you get a game over. Okay. Even light doesn't move that fast? Shut up. Alright. Do we bring the sexy blue alien babe or the sexy robot babe? Alright, stuck with boring weapons for now. Let's level up Singularity. I am getting use out of that. Lift damage increases recharge speed. I don't need it to do damage. I need it to lift enemies so I can hit them with other things. A little bit of overlap between Garrus and Edie here, but whatever. This game isn't as this and two and three are not as like punishing for like your team combos.
Waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company, Krogan Commandos.
That's correct. They are an accomplished unit, made famous for their decisive action liberating a colony from Batarian pirates.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
There are many reasons that communication with the scouts
I have still not spoken to my shuttle pilot Cortez, and I will try to do that. Refrain from doing that as long as I can.
It's troubling there are rumors at all. It's been years since you released the last Rachni Queen on the condition she'd disappear forever. Her race was all but extinct. She would not risk annihilation by starting a war.
Just be ready for anything.
I wonder if I should have brought Liara to this, because Liara was there when I released the Rachni.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived.
We killed her mom, remember?
See anything, let me know.
Basically what happened in the Citadel DLC,
Shepard?
I guess.
Shepard!
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the council while they...
Remember when I killed 350,000 Batarians? I like how
Yeah,
that's
they got
referenced,
bigger
but it's sort of like
problems, all right.
tangential.
That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
Keep him in line.
I don't want a bunch of trigger-happy hotheads disobeying orders. Clear?
They know who's in charge. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy.
Well,
The Rachni. A chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Like a bad wound. Our
where
stench
even
of
is the
tunnels
Krogan's
down there lead to a
nose?
large
Where is their
central
nose?
point.
How? What is
If
with
we're
them in
lucky,
smelling?
it's a
They don't even
nest.
like have a nose.
Sounds like fun. Just like old times, Grunt.
Arlac Company, move out! Grab what you need, Shepard.
Like that's something that like
Meet me at
like
the
they
scout
do a lot
camp
of
ahead.
like characterizing like
Sounds good.
the Krogan of like they smell things.
Take what you need and move out.
They smell. They have the smelliest smells. Like when I remember in 2 when you bring Grunt to Tachanka, and like I think Rex is like, well, he smells okay, he smells real, he smells right. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Not surprised Grunt found his way into the action. Little guy's all grown up. Glad he's here.
Four balls, no nose. Nature sacrificed their nose and gave them 2 extra balls. Is that canon? Is that canon, or is that something someone made up? Mass Effect lore experts, I need confirmation. 4 balls, Krogan 4 balls, yes, no?
Everyone all right?
Shepard! You in one piece?
Looks like we're all okay.
Yep, okay.
Keep
I'll
it
just,
radio
I'll
contact.
just trust you then. Confirmed.
Something up ahead.
I see it.
Krogan confirmed
Grunt,
for 4
got a
balls.
body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah. If he has his weapon, grab it. You won't need it anymore.
Is that webbing?
Looks like it.
This darkness is going to make it a little harder, Shepard.
Agreed. Everybody be ready.
Anybody catch that?
Confirmed. Some kind of plot ahead. Yeah, what is that? Be careful where you step.
Reaper Rachni. Oh god, I remember what the Reaper Rachni are. Oh god, they suck. I remember them. They're like artillery cannons. That's why they say you have a quad. I'm totally serious. Oh my god.
Medical wires, Shepard. Reaper technology.
Maybe.
Yep, yeah, there they are. These fucking things.
Grunt, we got company!
Light him up, Shepard.
Oops.
Good eye.
Do you think there'll ever be a good video game flamethrower? Give me your example of a good video game flamethrower, because I cannot name you one. They all suck shit in one way or another. They have no fucking... They have no range, they don't do consistent damage, they have shitty hitboxes.
Modified and very dangerous.
Finally, something to kill. Nothing here Master Krogan to a sinkhole. Bad way to go.
Significant amount of people we are on the right track.
You know, it's weird. I don't remember this mission being this early in the game. I remember this being like a late mission. HD2. Helldivers 2 has one of the best. Ow. Helldivers 2 has one of the best ones. Decent range, decent damage at wonky range and can set the floor on fire, area denial. Ah, so you can kill yourself, is what you're saying. I feel like video game developers have never seen, like when they make a flamethrower, they don't ever want to make it like accurate, because in real life, flamethrowers have like a range of like dozens of meters. Because the whole point is you don't want to have to get close to the enemy to light them on fire. You want to be able as far away as possible.
Copy that.
How are we going? This looks important.
Oh, he's backpedaling, so the range is nuts.
That did it.
No. Because it's not like they're not like the classic flamethrower, like a World War II Vietnam era flamethrower, the classic flamethrower that everyone pictures in their mind when they think of one.
Anyone injured?
It's not shooting
finding another
fire,
way outta
it's like
here.
shooting
Come on.
a stream of jellied
Shepard.
gasoline that is
Sounded
ignited.
bad.
Kevin, we're all right.
Good. Didn't want to dig you out.
Now that hurts my feelings, Grunt.
Yeah.
The heat would be enough to burn you? Yeah. You know, but like flamethrowers, like they shoot like a beam of like, just like liquid fiery death, not like a cloud of flames in front of you. It's not like using like a fucking kitchen torch in front of
What
you.
happened to the scouts?
What'd you find?
They got hit hard. The leader ordered them to carry weapons deep into the caves. He knew the next team would need help.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on.
Oh, Jesus.
Looks like a last message. He's asked that it be delivered to him in Surrey. near
Oh yay,
the Citadel.
another fetch quest.
Another hall, Shepard.
Should have been saving the video game, probably. Jesus. Like, really? This thing doesn't have enough range to hit that guy? Bot time. Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting to do it, but one of you guys is going to end up being made a mod with the specific purpose of just timing out those people, because it's easier to do than me having to alt-tab.
Keep the pressure up! Stay low. Don't let it get a beat on you.
I dislike those guys. I don't like... I do like them design-wise. I think they're an effective enemy because they're fucking annoying.
Krogan fight better angry.
The way that they have the mix of like long-range like sniper shots combined with the swarm enemies is really neat. Not really, biotic's not really effective. Okay, so they are just gonna explode when I go near them. Ooh, no flamethrower, perfect.
The Rachni favor highly toxic environments for breeding. This atmosphere is breathable.
The Reapers. They definitely look different. I bet they're breeding an army down. Breeding like flies. And this place is well hidden. I mean, it adds up.
I agree. And they're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
So this is one of those decisions that you make all the way back in Mass Effect 1. And then I feel like it's a case of like the devs going like, maybe we should bring that whole Rachni thing back from the first game. Remember that?
Shepard, we're blocked and getting overrun.
Hang on, Grunt. I'm on it.
Move it, Shepard!
I remember. Yeah, really, it's just like... So wait, I'm gonna loot. Wait, Grunt, first I gotta loot.
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any
Again with the
worthy enemy
smells.
would regroup and finish us.
I'm not member, sorry. Okay.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Okay.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo. Krogan, get ready.
He needs to work on his one-liners. He's getting better.
Take it slow.
What is that?
It's the Rachni Queen,
Grunt,
member?
we located the central chamber.
Member?
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
You saved her in the first game. It's weird because if you don't save the Rachni Queen in the first game, it's like a fake Rachni Queen made by the Reapers.
Damn it!
And she's like evil and doesn't like you.
This is it, people!
Shepard, over here.
Come on, we gotta get past these barriers.
Let's get to the other side. More
Like, when you get close enough with this thing, it is a fucking very effective weapon. Oh, I just rolled right into that. Oh, fuck.
They aren't letting up. Stay focused.
Okay, stop. Shepard, unequip the... There we go. Shepard. Shepard. Is this not cover? Jesus. Oh boy. Classic. Enemies just respawn. No pretext to even like, oh, they came down from the walls or something. Those guys literally just popped out of thin air. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Can't seem to get any, like, stick to cover here for some reason.
Spook them won't last. Finish the job.
Copy that.
There she is.
What the?
Maddening's our road has ceased.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war, they die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
What happened?
I let you go back on Novaria. You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
We remember. We kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children. Harmony. But the machines came. They heard
Machines what? Excuse me, the machines... The machines what?
You must come quickly.
The Reapers enslaved you, used your children for war.
The machines cannot control us. But they caged us. Packed us. We had to obey. Remove this last shackle, and we are free.
I gave your kind a second chance back on Novaria. But here I am in some
They
cave.
kinda
dealing with
ugly.
you again.
Yeah, they're like giant space bugs that once threatened the galaxy.
Can be heard again. The king can return. They will destroy us all. Release us. We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Give me one good reason I shouldn't just walk away.
I don't know why I thought Shepard called him Crunt.
We will fight. Release us.
She's badly wounded. She needs too much time to escape.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, Arlec Company dies. Is that clear?
Well, yeah.
Listen up! Arlac Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes. I've saved you twice. You work for me now. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way.
Commander!
That's an order. She's too valuable an asset to lose.
I didn't save her in the first game to fucking waste her in the third. Turn that gun down, you're gonna singe someone with that?
Now get us out of here.
She's lighting her own hair on fire. I'm pretty sure if you leave her to die, she's like, well, I'll fucking kill you then, because you're gonna leave me to die. Also, if she's if she's the fake Rachni Queen made by the Reapers, you don't want to save her because she's actually evil.
Shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard!
Bye, Grunt.
My turn.
Heroic. He'll be fine.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
See? Told ya.
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
See, he just needs a juice box and he'll be fine.
I'm reviewing your report on the Rachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast.
Could it?
I hope you know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the Rachni Queen. We got burned last time. I'm trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
We can count on the giant insects
so.
support.
But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Okay, so he says that you cut the Reaper supply of
Shepard,
Rachni
we made
troops,
it out of there.
but
Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
I don't think it actually changes anything.
Better you didn't risk it. We were lucky to get out of there alive.
Knew you could get it
Like,
done,
you see,
Shepard.
I think the same amount of
Heard you made some kind of
Ravagers,
deal with
or
the
whatever the
Rachni
fuck they're
Queen.
called, in every mission
They get
going
out of
forward
hand
than you
again.
would
It's
otherwise,
your ass
right?
on the line.
Understood.
I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Rex, Shepard, Rex, Shepard, Rex, Shepard, Rex, Shepard, Rex.
Shepard, test verified.
Shepard?
Results promising. Can synthesize for universal Krogan immunity.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
No, still need transmission vector. Cure useless unless given to entire species.
You infected them with the disease easy enough. Is the cure that different?
No, keeping modalities similar when possible. Easiest way to develop cure rapidly. Groundwater? No, too slow. Voluntary inoculation risky. Population too scattered for airborne, unless... Wait, yes! The Shroud. Constant global dispersion of air particles, built by Solarians to repair atmosphere of Tuchanka. Also used by Turians.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
If you're gonna infect an entire population, that's the way to do it.
Unless you're part of the population.
Yes, but useful now. Original genophage strain still in storage at Shroud facility. Can use it as transmission vector, then use
Kinda
Shroud
smash?
to blanket
Who are you talking about in this
Clever
cutscene?
little pyjack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Morden.
Of course. Ready when you need me. We'll be in medbay with Eve until then.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Alien. See Rachni. We got Rachni. They're worth 100 points. Not at all mindless insects. The Rachni are capable of feats of engineering comparable with sentient species. I don't believe that. Couldn't catch his name. Which one of those people in that cutscene? Was it the lizard doctor? Was it the big red Krogan man? Which one of those are you for some reason kind of smash? You people worry me. The guy looking like a tree. Okay. I can't. Okay, we're wasting too much time on this.
When this war is over, I hope we find every race that sat back while we fled and came back.
Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning.
Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. I don't want to do the N7 missions. They're boring. If you have the bomb mission, do it now. It's on a 3-mission timer. Cerberus abduction, Cerberus lab. Is any of these ones the bomb mission? Turian platoon. Oh. Okay. Well, it's a good thing you told me. Because I would have not known that that's what it was. Okay. So. Oh shit! Which one is that one? Is that the one on Tuchanki? I can't even read. Yeah, Turian platoon. Turian ship, secret mission, land on... Okay. God, there's 3 missions here. This won't like. Okay, okay, good. It won't just like activate. Okay, so downed vessel, extract Turian survivors. Is that the one? Okay. Bring along. Let's bring along two OGs from the first game. You want to do the attack mission 2. I don't think it's timed, or at least not as urgent. Well, I guess we'll just do that afterwards. I don't remember these missions. Either these missions are both just like make believe to me. I don't know what they are. Increases recharge speed of all squads mates' biotic powers by 10. Increases her recharge speed by 100% for singularity. Eh.
This crash site's a nightmare. Looks like Rex was right about Reaper scouts. Edie, any further intel?
The mission brief identifies the Turian commander as Lieutenant Tarquin Victus.
Victus?
Primarch's son. Huh.
Try to raise him.
For a Turian commander, what happened here is... Let's just say the Turian code is not forgiving. And that it's his son is bad for the Primarch. Promoting family without merit can bite you in the ass. What's strange is the Primarch knows that.
Commander, I have to land well back from the main crash site.
Well, of course you do.
You can do?
Yes, ma'am. The Reapers seem unaware of our presence. You might get the jump on them.
All right, set her down. Let's save this platoon.
Well, if they don't know we're coming, why don't we just fucking drop on their heads? Oh, but there has to be a mission, right? You can't just land at the objective? What are you, crazy?
Edie? Did you
Lurxia, okay, bye-bye, Saber.
Yes.
Thank you.
The connection is bad.
Patch me in. This is Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Do you read?
This is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus of the 9th Platoon. We're pinned by Reaper harvesters and taking heavy casualties. Also, there are pockets of my men scattered along the crash trajectory.
Lieutenant, I need you to fire a flare so I can find your position.
That was quick.
Got it.
Things get worse by the minute. My men are dying.
This sounds bad. Let's move.
Why didn't the Reapers immediately attack the Citadel because game needs to happen? Yeah.
Nothing has come up through any of my networks.
I guess, like... I don't know. I'm trying to think of an excuse. That you are... the Citadel is like... It said before that the Citadel is like essentially invulnerable, so the Reapers need to... to do better. I don't know.
Died in the explosion.
Especially there's dialogue with Javik saying they hit the Citadel first.
I have a vision of the enemy, and there's an
conduit, infiltrators, indoctrination.
Surprise on our side.
I
like it.
Exactly. Let's go.
They didn't want it to be like Mass Effect 1 again.
Harvester! Incoming harvester!
That harvester's going to destroy the Turian escape pod.
Wait, what? Did the YouTube stream die? That's weird. My chat box thing told me, my chat merge program's like, you don't have a live stream on YouTube right now. And then I check and I'm like, no, I definitely do. There we go. It just dropped connection. It just said... It has happened before where I have gone live and then I have forgotten to click the YouTube live button, or I have switched to when you make a stream on YouTube, it defaults when you go live, it defaults to it being unlisted. So every time I have to make sure I like very consciously switch it to public, because there have been moments where I've forgotten to do that, and like the first like half an hour of a stream have just not gone live because no one can find it because it's an unlisted stream. I don't know why YouTube defaults to that, but they do.
Looks like we got the jump.
Follow my lead.
Heads up! Harvester incoming!
Again? Get fucked. Spam enough warp and you get that. Okay, a lot of games do it, but it's always funny because like, look, so they're walking, and then you hold shift or sprint, and they walk faster too.
Over here.
Shepard here, what's your status?
We're in deep! Commander, what's your ETA?
Hang tight, we're on our way.
You need a gun that doesn't hit like peanuts? Yeah. I could switch to like an AR, but I'm trying to keep myself light so that I can have the higher reload, power recharge speed.
Commander, come in.
Shepard here.
Just saw harvesters drop a lot of enemies in your path.
Understood.
There's the harvester. It's retreating.
Boink, 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 boink. You save edit in. Are you talking about the suppressor? Is that the one from the DLC that I'm thinking of? The one that's like just absolutely broken? Yeah. You bastard. Oh, I got him anyway. Get fucked. You like to say the DLC for last, but you like that gun. You love that gun, so yeah. It's a cool gun, and it's like very clearly broken. I remember, I've only played this Citadel DLC like maybe twice, but I remember that that pistol is so powerful. I think it was very clear, like, the devs were like, whatever, it's the last DLC. It doesn't matter.
Let's pick it up. It's important we don't lose this squad.
It seems that the Turians are playing with political dynamite here. Maybe they should inform the Krogan.
Right, let's move!
Not one more soldier dies here today.
Oh boy. Fuck it, here's your power weapon. It's harder than a widow. Ooh. Where? God, they love enemies that can pin you down like this. Killed 3 of those fucking things in this mission.
Lieutenant Victus?
Commander Shepard, my men and I are in your debt.
What were you doing?
Thank you for saving so many.
What happened here?
He screwed up.
Stand down, soldier.
These men are dead because of him.
I said, stand down.
Hey, I just saved all your asses, so everyone just calm down.
Do the Turians
Lieutenant,
have asses?
what's going on here?
I made a bad call. This is all on me. I chose caution and clever tactics over a head-on attack. And my men paid the price.
Get over it.
Making hard decisions and dealing with the consequences. That's what being a leader is about.
You're right, Commander. Our mission's still a failure. When we've stabilized the injured, we'll head back to the fleet.
You're abandoning your mission?
We're down over 30 men. It'd be suicide.
What exactly did you come here to do?
A bomb.
There's a bomb on the planet. We were sent to defuse it.
A bomb?
A bomb?
How big?
JC, a
Enormous.
bomb.
Cerberus.
How big?
JC, a
Enormous.
bomb.
Cerberus has it.
Lieutenant, if Cerberus has that bomb, you have to finish your mission.
Haven't these men sacrificed enough?
Sacrifice is what we sign on for. They know that. And so should you.
My men have lost hope, Commander. Even if I wanted to finish the mission, they don't.
It's your job to make them want to.
How?
Kick their asses.
What's wrong with you? Inspire them, threaten them. Lieutenant, if Cerberus succeeds, the Reapers divide and conquer us.
See, even ME3 is telling you to play Deus Ex, yeah.
Listen up.
A bomb, JC.
This isn't about your fears and grievances. Fears? We're only afraid
My
of
vision
the next
is
messed
augmented.
up order you give. Irrelevant.
What other stupid lines are there?
Court-martial,
JC
death and
Denton in the
dishonor
fresh.
awaits anyone
That's all
who
I really
botches
know.
this duty. We are Turian. We finish what we came here to do, or we die trying. Shuttles arrive any minute, so get your asses in gear. Let's move! Commander, come with us. We're a shell of what we were. We could use the help.
Send me the nav point.
I don't
I'll see what I can
remember
do.
this mission. I remember rescuing
That'll give
Victus'
us time
son.
to
I
do a
don't
little
remember the
recon.
follow-up.
See what we're up against.
Victus, I've given you a second chance. Don't screw this up.
Understood, Commander. Hope to see you at the rendezvous.
A bomb?
Cerberus bomb.
I was close. I
What
was
the hell's
guessing
going
that
on,
line.
Commander, and what do the Turians have to do with it?
Coordinates Victus gave me place it in the Kelphic Valley. It's a heavily populated area. That's all I know.
My gut says something's not right here.
What do you suggest?
Get the Primarch to come clean.
Should we alert the Krogan military?
I'd wait. We're in the dark here. Krogan-Turian relations are fragile until the genophage is cured. Let's not push it. And how about this bomb? How many troops does Cerberus have on this?
No idea. All I know is, we can't have them detonating that bomb.
How many times have they said
Hey, man,
bomb
a
in the
little-
last, like,
hack it out. 20
sentences? A bomb. There's a bomb. A Cerberus bomb?
Victus.
Cerberus has the bomb?
Impressive work.
We have to
Lieutenant
deal
John.
with this
I'm
bomb.
grateful that
There's a bomb, and we have
Why
to
didn't
deal
you
with
tell
it.
me
Did you know
about the
that
Cerberus
bombs
bomb?
explode?
Why hide that? What else are you keeping from me?
I have nothing for you.
For our alliance to
The
work,
word bomb
I need
doesn't
to
mean
trust
anything to
you.
me anymore.
Our friendship is new,
Bomb?
Commander. Would you trust me with information that puts your people, puts Earth, at risk?
I don't care.
If I had to choose between our alliance and lying to save my people, I'd choose Earth every time.
Even if it cost you the Turian fleet?
I see your point.
Decisions like these weigh heavy on me. When I was a general, I could pass them up the chain of command. But now, I'm all I've got. Know what I mean?
Sure. And?
And that's all.
I do
Wait, there is one more thing, Commander.
I do find it funny how it's like we have like
Thank you
the
for saving
commander
my
of
son.
all the Turians aboard our ship as we gallivant across the galaxy. Like, I get it. I would say that the Normandy is probably like, it's, you know, it's mentioned that it's meant to be like a command and control, like a command ship. Anderson wanted to use it as a command ship, so I guess he has all he needs to like send orders back, but still, it's kind of funny.
Shepard. So I imagine by now you've wiped the
Same with the
galaxy
Krogan,
clean of
technically,
Reapers, and
yeah.
we can all come up for air?
Not quite.
Also,
There've been a
like,
few complications.
who's in charge of
Aren't there always?
Earth? Who runs the
I can
Systems
fill me out of the
Alliance?
crucible.
Where is
Sounds
like
you've got
the
some
space
knots to
president?
untangle.
I don't know how you deal with all the politics. It's a pain in the ass.
As I recall, you gave me the job.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Just remember, the more they complain, the more you know you're accomplishing something.
What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the
At
shock's
this
worn off
point,
yet.
I think
Are you
Hackett
safe?
is technically in charge,
That changes by
possibly
the
being.
hour. I
Like,
caught
it
a
makes
shuttle
sense,
leave out
like,
of
okay,
Vancouver.
during,
And now
like,
we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
like, okay, so it makes sense that
What about
during
the
wartime,
Reapers?
it's like in like an
They're
emergency
harvesting
super
everything that
war
moves.
situation that,
They're focusing
like,
on the
whatever
big
senior
cities,
officer
which
like
does give us
Hackett would
some
be in
room to
charge.
maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other.
But like, when the Systems Alliance isn't in charge?
No lack of volunteers, at least.
That's part of the lore that I either don't know or wasn't written.
Nothing motivates a soldier like losing their home.
Like, the Systems Alliance, is it a military thing? Is it a governmental thing? Is it both? Is it like... Is it Starfleet? Is it the Federation? Is it both? Who's the leader? Is there like a civilian government? Is it a democracy? Are there elections?
You hear we had to evac another colony? Losing a lot.
I believe the Alliance is military. Is there anything in the Codex about this?
When humanity wanted
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government organization representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets have been exploited and exploded, blah, blah, blah. The expense of colonizing new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to join a jointly funded international effort. Since still the Alliance is often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War, when national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead an effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively.
Until the First Contact War. While the national...
Okay. So they're like... So they run everything off planet or extrasolar. Okay. Increases damage to barriers and armor by 50. Weakened armored targets by an additional 25%. Sure. A bomb. A bomb. A bong. Give me the Tempest. What's that thing? Give me this thing. I'm sure this thing is not completely uncontrollable.
Normandy Shuttle. This is Lieutenant Victus with the 9th Platoon. Do you copy?
We hear you, 9th Platoon.
We're approaching the bomb site, Commander. Getting bounced around pretty bad.
This is as close as we get, Lieutenant. Look for somewhere to set your platoon down.
Copy that.
Talk to me about this Cerberus bomb.
It's not Cerberus, Commander. It's... Turian.
Dun, dun,
What do you mean, Turian?
It was planted centuries ago, after the Krogan rebellions. The bomb was a safeguard against another galactic war.
Brutal, but it makes a certain kind of sense. Put the Krogan down hard if they tried anything.
I get it.
Makes sense. Couldn't trust the Krogan to play nice. But right now we focus on disarming that bomb.
Bomb?
Yes, but Cerberus found it. Detonation means all-out war between my people and the Krogan.
Right. Where is it?
Those buildings ahead. Cerberus brought equipment to dig it up. The 9th Platoon will cover your flank, Commander.
With all this activity, the Krogan have to know something's up.
Then we can't fail, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Oh. I like how they made the interior of the shuttle and they'll use it as many times as they can. Someone designed and did the fucking modeling.
Keep your heads down.
Oh great, thanks Singularity. God, at least this submachine gun doesn't sound like the, what was the one I used in Mass Effect 2? It's like the worst sounding gun in history. Was it the Locust? Not the Locust. Locust? I don't remember. It was annoying. It sounded, yeah, the Locust, okay. Oh god, that thing was fucking annoying. It was effective, but it was just hurt your ears. I like how they have that little, like, D-Day-esque little, like, march up this hill sort of thing. It's cute. Stop, Shepard. I kind of like fighting Cerberus because I like how there's like all the chatter and stuff like that in combat, where when you're fighting the Reapers, it's just a bunch of horrible noises. I love, it gives me Half-Life 1 vibes when they used to, yes, yeah, the what's it called, the, oh god, the hazardous marine, whatever they're called, in Half-Life 1, where they have, it's like a bunch of synthesized speech, and they just, like, have, like, a vocabulary of, like, 150 words, and they make sentences by just, like, mashing them together. And so you could, if you knew the right commands, you could make them say things like, "My ass is heavy." My ass is heavy.
Copy that.
I always liked. I love in games. I think I like enemy callouts, and one thing I remember so specifically is boss callouts in video games. There was a time back when I played a lot of World of Warcraft where I knew the voice callouts for like entire raids because I was a total loser. And thankfully there was a bunch of other total losers and we all played World of Warcraft in high school. Why yes, what do I put on my resume, on my CV? I put yeah, I know all of the voice lines for Ice Crown Citadel.
It must have been far enough underground to stay hidden. Dig it out.
I hope Victus knows what he's doing.
Where are we going?
We won't get a second chance. We gotta
my life now.
Commander, we're entering the bomb site. Moving towards the control station.
Roger that. We're on our way.
We're Cerberus evacuating the bomb.
Are those World of Warcraft
guessing they'll bring out the big guys.
Those World of Warcraft anniversary servers, are those gonna stick around? Are they gonna keep going into like Burning Crusade and stuff? I wonder. Get on. You mean the classic ones? Yeah. Are they just gonna stay in classic? Because they released those anniversary servers back in December or whatever, or like November, December for like the anniversary. And no, but I mean there was a new ones, and I wonder if those ones are gonna be changed because there's the anniversary ones. Unless those are like gone already, I don't know.
Come on.
Cerberus set up a firewall
Not a
around
clue.
the trigger mechanism to slow us down.
Because if I could play Wrath again, I'd do that. I'd want to play World of War. I'd want to play Wrath of the Lich King again.
Explosion.
I put my team at risk to get you here, Lieutenant. You better deliver.
I know what's at stake, Commander. And thank you for making sure I get this chance.
Just make it right.
It all comes back to World of Warcraft. I always end up just talking about WoW again.
Look out! Commander!
Focus on the bomb. We'll handle Cerberus.
Detonation protocol interpreted. Temper blocking access. All units engaged.
Nobody gets past us. Clear?
On Wrath private server. There's always something about like, I don't know, there's always something about private servers to me that never made them feel as enjoyable. I think it's like a weird sort of, I know it's like falling into it in a stupid way, where it's like it never feels like it's real, you know what I mean?
Here they come.
I'd say like the only time I feel like a private server I had fun with is if that's literally the only way to play the game, you know what I mean? And that's not shitting on anyone who plays private servers, I completely get it. It's just like my own sort of weird head case. I think like the only time I remember playing private servers years ago and I didn't really like it, and the only private servers I did enjoy was I don't know if they're still around. I think they are. Is for City of Heroes, the like homecoming servers. Those were fun because there's no other way to play City of Heroes other than a private server.
Take that thing down, now!
The lack of people, there's only around like 600 max on the one I'm on. Never much online. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I wonder maybe it's been a while since I checked out the City of Heroes private server. Maybe I'd do that for like a stream.
Protect him.
It's a good, fun game. Even though I'm not really good at City of Heroes, and really the only thing I like doing is just making up more stupid heroes, more stupid superheroes and villains. I made one of the heroes I made is literally the entire thing was a boob joke, and she's fun.
Commander, firewall's down. I'm in. Spirits. Cerberus hacked the trigger mechanism. It's set to death.
Disarm it.
No time. I have to separate the trigger from the bomb. Now. Cover me.
Cover me.
victory. At any cost.
Wonder if he died. Oh no, a bomb.
Commander, I've got radio chatter coming in from Krogan forces planetside. Sounds like they started sweeping out the remaining Cerberus troops. Hate to be the guy who told the Krogan about that surprise package. You get out all right? Sounds like it got ugly down there.
The Turians took a lot of casualties, Joker. The Primarch's son included.
Understood, Commander. Joker out.
Hello.
He never hesitated. Whatever he was before, he'll be remembered for this.
What will the Turians think about this, Garrus?
Hard to say. Sacrifice in war is expected. He did us proud, but we're a hard bunch to please. Living your life for the cause. Society first, platoon first. It's all just expected.
He did what he had to do when it counted.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Good work on Tuchanka, Commander.
Thanks.
Stopping that bomb
Thanks,
prevented
Hackett.
the war between the Turians and the Krogan. We can't afford that kind of division right now.
Joker said the Krogan are recovering the bomb?
They moved in, won't allow Turians to send in recovery crews to help.
Understandable.
The situation is fragile at the moment. With Rex and the Primarch aboard the Normandy, you've got a situation brewing.
It'll be
We don't have
fine.
a solid alliance between those two yet. Keep the peace, Commander. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
Back it out.
This is Renegade Shepard. She'll just like fucking
couldn't
bust
risk
both their
another
balls until they
galactic war with
fucking
the Krogan.
capitulate.
The genophage wasn't enough? You had to plant a bomb on my planet?
The decision was made hundreds of years ago. So much has changed.
Not enough to tell us about the bomb, coward.
Hey,
You're both wrong.
the Reapers are out there destroying the galaxy, and you want to
See, I
fight
told
about
you, she'll
this.
just bust their balls about it.
Primarch, you had a bomb on Tuchanka. And Rex, in the Turian's place, you would have done the same damn thing.
Shepard,
It's over. His own son died today making this right.
Please, Commander. It's all right.
yes, fine. Shepard, you made your point. We have stronger enemies to face.
We do.
You know, sometimes she's learned that sometimes all you have to do is yell loud enough,
I
and
understand
you'll
your
win.
reservations before, Commander. But I hope you now understand the secrecy.
You kept this a secret and then put your son in charge? He couldn't handle it.
Yes.
Stop
right,
talking about Krogan balls.
It was a mistake not to trust you. I know that now. My son, he died with the respect of his men. I wanted to thank you for that. His sacrifice will be recorded in the histories of the 9th Platoon. Something any father would be proud of.
Yes, sir.
Cool. What do we get? Turian Blackwatch. Special Forces soldiers. Cool. Okay, well, keep going. Any other missions that are like potentially timed at the moment? Or can I just keep doing other side stuff before we head to finish off on Tuchanka? There's like another Cerberus thing on Tuchanka.
Colonies. You can't bomb them.
I think there's like a Cerberus attack or whatever. Investigate Cerberus presence. Cerberus one isn't time, but you need to do it before the cure. Okay. Cerberus. Tuchanka. Taking all of this, blah, 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 land and nucleize whatever Cerberus operation is in the area. Oh, it's an N7 mission. Ugh, God, N7 missions. So, better do the side stuff first, yeah. The N7 missions, from what I remember, are just like... it's like a way to get you to do some of the... like, the multiplayer levels, but, like, in single player. They're not the most exciting. We will do the N7 side quests, because why not? By the way, if anyone knows if there's missions that are specifically... If anyone knows that there's like a mission that it's like better to bring a certain companion for like narrative stuff, let me know. Like if there's any mission that's like a particularly good choice for like to bring whoever along, let me know. Because right now I'm kind of just bringing along Garrus and one of the two ladies, and that's it.
Cerberus' landing forces away from the Tuchanka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions.
I love how low res that screen is.
Military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan.
Welcome to the year 2183 or whatever, in our 12 by 12 420p screen. I do like to bring Javik along because a lot of he has some decent dialogue about younger races and experiences during the war. I'll toss him along with whatever.
Get on it.
I know that these missions don't particularly have much narrative, so there's not much of a point here.
Kill anything in our way.
Sounds simple enough.
Commander, I have a visual on an inbound Cerberus cruiser. The cannon fire is clearing the way. If that ship makes it to bombardment range, the Krogan resistance is in trouble.
Keep track of it, Lieutenant.
On it.
Yeah, this is a multiplayer map. I recognize this. Oh God, please. Does this game control better with a controller? Because I am playing with keyboard and mouse, and it's okay. The aiming is fine, of course, but like some of the movement and like interaction is a little finicky. And it's been like that since the very first game.
Control center secure. Then I think it's time to test this cannon.
They cut power to the console.
You'll need to get the power back on.
Let's move.
They're shuttling in reinforcements, fortifying their position.
Oh boy. Yeah, these levels are very clearly like,
Rerouted the power to the
well,
main
we
console.
made these
Heading back
multiplayer levels. We might as well add them some way to single player because then we can add more missions to the game. If I had a dime for every time my biotic powers fucking just fly straight into a barrier, like a barricade or a low wall, probably have like a good $20 by now.
Commander, cruiser initiating bombardment.
Cannon control restored. Targeting.
Not the kind of Krogan relic.
Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing.
Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat, direct hit.
That's a beautiful sight.
All
Why are you
right.
showing me there and not
Good work,
there?
everyone.
Oh, that was much quicker than I remember those missions being.
Shepard, with those Krogan cannons operational, Cerberus has actually given us the advantage in that system. The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Seems likely.
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure.
You see, and that's why there's multiplayer, because the Alliance team is keeping it secured, and that's what you're doing in multiplayer or whatever. Also, there's a bunch of loot boxes in multiplayer that cost real money back in the day. I mentioned it last stream, but the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer works fine on the Legacy Edition of Mass Effect 3. You can still play it. It works fine. There's even people playing it still. And if you do want to try playing it, but you don't have the gear, what you can do is there is a little bit of editing you can do to open up the console. You have to edit, I think, an INI or some shit. I don't remember what it was. But you can bring up the console, and then you can... I think the command is something along the lines of, like, give or get multiplayer credits or something like that. And then you can just give yourself cash in the multiplayer and then buy a bunch of the loot boxes for the in-game currency, and then get all the characters and weapons. It's definitely not what I did. Nope, nope, nope. I did not do give multiplayer credits and then type in 10 million. Oh wow. Lying at the L5 Lagranian point of Themis are the fused metal fragments of Arcturus Station destroyed by Reaper capital ships. The station once housed the Systems Alliance Parliament and their nerve center of their military armada. Now there's a cold grave for 45,000 people. I don't know why you would... Where are you in the story? We can do Tachanka and cure the genophage, but I'm cleaning up side quests before I do that. I don't know why you would put your parliament in a space station. It's much easier to blow up a space station than it is a planet. Oh. Didn't you like saving Eve a few days ago? Yeah, but I did last stream, I did the Save Eve mission, and then I did Grissom Academy, and then the stream ended, and this is the first stream since then where I'm playing Mass Effect. The Mass Effect leaders are morons? Yeah, that is a consistent thing. Benning. Bono. Save.
Cerberus strike squads have infiltrated one of the major cities on Benning. Initial reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigation suggests that the people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
Unknown. We sent a recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians in public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
And innocents are caught in their crosshairs.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point,
I like
Commander.
how Cerberus now has like a super army with like an endless amount of goons to shoot at.
Fielding an avalanche of civilian SOS requests, Commander.
I also like how the city is made out of like shipping containers.
Cerberus forces are pinning them down. You better hurry.
It's like an entire city made out of like
On my
prefab
way.
stuff.
Keep me updated.
Roger that.
Oh no, the civilians.
The diversion is working, Commander. Civilians are on the move.
You mean acceptable casualty? Well, I just find it funny that it's like, oh, the civilians are over here, Shepard, and then all the civilians get like gunned down in front of you, and you can't do anything, and it's like, oh, okay.
Upper streets are clear. Hold on, Commander.
What is it, Lieutenant?
I'm tracking civilians fleeing the city with Cerberus troops right behind.
Where are they?
Updating your nav point. You can intercept them there.
We must hurry.
Ooh, other stuff to loot. People.
Try to stay calm.
Commander, more Cerberus troops are heading your way. If you can
Wasn't there like a thing I had to get on Benning? I remember getting like a thing where it's like there's some Benning evidence is looking for evidence of his son. Do I have to like click on something in this mission, or do I get this automatically?
There, it'll give the civilians time to escape.
You heard him. We hold here. Please help us.
Name tag of dude's son. Is that just like an interactable on the level? You need to find it? Okay, fuck. You need to find it, but you can buy it from the Spectre requisitions? Okay. If you mess up. Oh, dying. I do feel like they've increased the survivability of your character in this game as opposed to 2. I feel like throughout all of Mass Effect 2, you feel like Paper is Shepard. But in this one, I think you have a little bit more survivability or something. It just... I feel like my barrier actually does a little bit of something. You fucker. Also, the blood effect, while still being obnoxious, is nowhere near as bad as the one from ME2. Holy shit, that effect on your screen when you started losing health in ME2 was, like, comical of how, like, just like, oh, big blood JPEG all over the screen. Just make it enormous so you can't see shit. We need to telegraph to the player in the most annoying way possible that they are losing health. These guys are really good at dodging attacks. Hello. And this mission's a lot longer than the previous one.
You're clear. Go.
Hold the transport.
We're gonna make it.
No hostiles detected in the immediate area, Commander. Reinforcements are moving in to secure the evac route.
Good work, everyone.
I'll pick you up at the LZ, Commander.
Looking for mission item. You also just buy it for later. For 1,000 credits? Yeah, but like 1,000 credits. It's like the equivalent of like $10. Like, I need to save that. There's going to be a point where I want something really badly, and it's going to be, I'm going to be 1,000 credits short because I had to buy this kid's dog tags or whatever. Oh, no, salvage. It's a very strange design how you have to do this. Okay, here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to look it up. Mass Effect 3 banning evidence is the first... Wow. It is like... So they're so they're in front of a building that has 25 on it, and they're very easy to miss, apparently. It's literally just like a pair of dog tags. Oh! Oh! See? Slaving the galaxy 3 fucking times still broke, yeah. It is funny how I don't think your credits, your currency never like carries over in any of these games. You could conceivably farm hundreds of thousands to millions of credits in the first game, and then in 2 it's just like, it's gone.
Reports of continuing strikes against other cities on Benning.
Cerberus still denying responsibility?
Yes, and for once we're inclined to believe them gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying a foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
I left ME2 with 700,000 credits, came into 3 with 35,000. They were confiscated. It's like, I guess you could have, like, if you really wanted to make it, like, have, like, a lore reason for why why Shepard doesn't have money over the course of the 3 games, it's like, okay, ME1 to 2. Why doesn't Shepard have all their money? Well, they died. so that money was, like, just, like, you know, went somewhere else. It went to, like, Shepard's next of kin or something. And then I guess you could say from Mass Effect 2 to 3, where's all Shepard's money? Well, Shepard's in jail, so all that money has been taken, so... Or it's like that thing where it's like, are you traveling with more than $10,000 in cash? If so, it's gonna get confiscated. Which, if you're a Spacer Origin, is your mom. Yeah, true. If you do have the Spacer Origin, you do actually have... Your mom is still around. I usually choose the Spacer Origin in most of my playthroughs. I chose Earthborn because it was different. When I did Paragon Shepard, it was a Spacer War Hero, and usually when I did Renegade Shepard, it was... usually I piled on the misery for Renegade Shepard. I made them a colonist who was ruthless. So they lived through like horrible shit on their colony, and then they became like a bloodthirsty commander. Decided to do it a little different this time. Javelin missile launchers? Wait, what? I just found a bunch of javelins? Like, I know they're a good launcher, man, but surely something new has been made in like 150 years or whatever. Oh god, there's more. There's more here. I just realized it says 50%. It actually tells you how many assets there are. Shit. Here they come. Oh. Space javelins. Wreckage. Oh, 350 units of fuel. Oh my god. You spoil me, game. Could have just been fucking garbage. Credits. I got 20 credits for that. What? Did we just find someone's wallet? Like, what the fuck was that? Did you see that? I scanned something and they're like, Edie's like, I found something. And you got 20 credits. I literally just like picked up someone's wallet. Have I hit like a credit cap? Is there like a credit cap in this game? the probe costs so much more than that. You just spent like 20,000 credits to pick up 20.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
They made a good use of... Who's the voice actor for Hackett again? He's a celebrity too. I don't remember who it is though. Like I have him in my mind, but I can't remember his name. Lance Hendricks, that's it.
Commander, I'm tracking some tech with a Reaper signature. That's your first sample.
Well,
of updating your nav point.
So, I was typing in his name on my phone, and I fat finger a lot. I got big hands, and so whenever I'm typing it on my phone, I fat. This is what I wrote. This is what I searched. This is what I searched on Google. I searched Pants Gendrickson. And it's like, did you mean Lance Henriksen? My God, he's still alive. That's a good name. I gotta remember that name. Pants Gendrickson. Oh. I'm gonna use that as a name somewhere. Next D&D character. I do find myself sometimes when I am like typing something on Google, especially on my phone, when I just like fat finger shit all the time. I do find myself sometimes just intentionally like whatever, it's gonna guess what I actually mean. So I type in like fucking a bunch of garbage, and it's like, did you actually mean this English word? And I'm like, yes, I did. And it's like, thank you for just recognizing that I can't spell, or I don't care to spell at the moment.
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work.
these grenades are fucking useless.
Must be Reaper tech. My brain just...
Second sample secured. Heading back to you now.
Infiltrator sticky grenades for the win. Like, I get the idea of, like, okay, you want to give... Okay, you've actually managed to make grenades work in Mass Effect. You figured it up. You figured it out of how to make, like, a grenade work in this engine. And you want to be able to give a grenade to, like, every class. Because, you know, it's the new thing. There's grenades. But they just... It's funny how the biotic grenade is like you just like fucking chuck a handful of them.
Will only lead to metagel advances for Hanar. Only Cerberus would call that a failure. Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
I'm with you.
Like I'm actually gonna see, are they consistent or is it always like random? Like does one go down the center always? Like it doesn't even seem like it. Maybe? The way I've always used them is like get up right into the face of an enemy and throw like several handfuls of them.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets. Time for something to get risky.
Lieutenant!
There goes the...
Just reload and keep fighting.
That pistol whip was just cruel. Was there any melee in Mass Effect 2? Could you melee in Mass Effect 2? I don't remember. Oh. Whose ability is that? Are you mean the shock? That's just Garrus. That's Garrus's over whatever charge. Overload. It's like my only way. I don't have any way of stripping shields, so I gotta rely on him.
I don't think he made it.
He'll make it.
No, wait, it may have been an LE update, really? Okay, yeah, because that's what I remember is that, like, Mass Effect 1 had, like, a weird system where when you got into, like, if an enemy got into melee range of you, if they got, like, right up in your face, you would automatically start, like, using, like, butting them with your weapon instead of shooting. Like, you would hit the trigger, or the mouse button, whatever you were using, and you would automatically just start, like, hitting them with your gun instead of shooting. It wasn't a great system, but that's how it worked. And then I don't remember anything in Mass Effect 2, and then in Mass Effect 3 here, they actually finally made it so that you have a dedicated melee button, which I think makes sense.
We're at the extraction point, ready for pickup.
Almost there.
Great. The grenade? Oh. That's just like the biotic grenade ability or whatever. Cluster grenade. Lob this biotic grenade cluster at your enemies. Oh.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
Yay! Okay, I'm gonna look it up because I'm confused. How does the Mass Effect 3 reputation, what does that mean? How does it work? Okay, so reputation is a system introduced in ME3, affects interactions between the player character and game characters. As the player reputation increases, the characters who would otherwise ignore the player will take the player more seriously and offer more different responses and dialogue. Reputation increases through completing missions and assignments in the game, as compared to morality, which is affected only by player decisions. Reputation can carry a Paragon or Renegade point increase, but it simply increases the size of the filled reputation bar, keeping the same ratio of Paragon and Renegade points. In short, reputation acts as a multiplier for the player's alignment and provides access to more dialogue choices and other benefits. Okay, that doesn't really clear it up. Some actions give you a reputation bonus without explicitly being Paragon or Renegade. I think these get split up according to your Paragon Renegade balance you have. For instance, if you're 20% nice or 80% nice, 20% jerk, you get a 10 and you get a 10 reputation bonus. You would gain 8 Paragon points and 2 Renegade points. Okay. Still doesn't particularly clear that up for me, but God, the Alliance is so much now. Turris 1st Division, Cerberus, Crucible, Javelin missile launchers. How do they keep the Crucible secret from the giant army of robot space squids? They're building the biggest giant space dildo in the galaxy. How do they hide that? Where is this thing? There's something else in this system, but where? Here they come. Reapers eluded. Just like how they create the Infinity in Halo. Now, I wouldn't know anything about that because Halo as a series doesn't exist to me after 3. Is there any point in like exploring the other systems other than just like maybe finding some like collectibles? There isn't concrete information on where it was built. So the Crucible was just like built in hammer space. It was like just off screen. It's not currently on the stage and therefore it's safe. You know? It's off stage. Mainly war assets and side quests. $10,000 credits. Woo. It's not that great. It's like, okay, I'll take the cash, but like... that's even worse. 150 units of fuel. Chekhov's Crucible. If you show a giant space dildo in the first act of a story, you must use it by the end of the third. What do we find now? Citadel Prothean Obelisk. I love war assets. Oh shit. Okay, can I... if I just go back in, they're just gonna go brrr on me again, right? Yes. Man. Do I have to like leave? Do I have to do this? Do I have to go here and then I have to jump back? Or do I have to leave the system entirely and come back? Or the like the... do a mission? Oh, fuck off. That's annoying. Can't we just like turn on the fucking stealth system? Or mod the Reapers out, which is usually my preferred method. Yeah, I can't mod anything anymore. That texture mod, once you've installed it, you can't install any other mods because they will just break the game.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Presidium?
I need a cab to the Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
Oh well, balls, yeah. That, you know what, I'll do some of these like side stuff offline where I can just like, I don't know, maybe just save scum if I have to.
Welcome to Elcos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Welcome to blah 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 blah. Don't want any. Oh, I'll take that.
Any opened goods can only be returned.
Don't want the armor. I don't like wearing any of the armors in this game. I think the N7 armor is cool. Ooh, fish. I want fish for my fish tank. This is very important.
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind.
We appreciate your visit. All personal needs.
So, if I buy like the magazine upgrade 2, when I find another one in a mission, will it be magazine upgrade 3 then? Is that how that works?
Thank you for shopping at Kanala Exports.
Yes,
I guess
okay.
It doesn't matter how I do it.
Did you at least install the Tally face texture mod? I have no idea. I installed a mod called A Lot of Textures for Mass Effect 3, which is why most of the textures in this game are now 4K. But other than that, I didn't do much. The only other texture I installed for certain is this one for this preset to make Commander Shepard look prettier. Where were all these people who wanted me to get them random shit?
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Ooh, also the models. The models are very important.
Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication.
I got a Steam page link that gives you all a list of all the scannable. Yes, I'll definitely take that. Yeah, that was going to be my next thing, which was look up all the locations and just go straight there instead of just like randomly flying around and scanning shit.
Agor munitions for deals you never
What a
see
hideous helmet.
Thank you for shopping at...
Welcome to Sippertine Armory. Proceeds from all sales.
It is nice to have some look at the Presidium again after not seeing it really in 2.
So, you're making money off this war.
I'm also going to save because the game did crash here last time. Did crash in the Citadel. Oh, okay, so I wonder I can go visit Arya because Arya wants me to do something. I don't know if that starts the Omega DLC or if it's just like something else. Oh, this guy, he wanted his son's tags.
Have you found my son?
I found your son's body in the slums on Benning. He sacrificed himself to save his squad.
I see. Their guilt made them avoid me. They should feel honored by his sacrifice. I know that I do. Thank you, my friend.
It's almost like a big theme of this game is sacrifice. How much are you willing to give up? What is this woman wearing? Holy shit. Oh, it's like, is that skin? Like, okay.
We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D24.
Can't be started until Act 2 unless it's LE3. You have to go to a special... Okay.
Oh, hello, ma'am.
Wait, who are you?
Commander Shepard, John Dumbao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
Excuse me?
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
The Batarians had Reaper technology?
The Alliance
Do you just
raid turned
repeat
into a
things people
massacre,
say to you,
and
Shepard?
the humans ended up with nothing. Your
There's a
people
bomb on
faked
Tuchanka.
power
A
to
bomb?
hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintain discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians.
I really
and
like
led the
this
Alliance
preset
to
for
the station.
Shepard, but her
We
eyelashes
suspect
are
those Hanar
distractingly
operatives
lush.
escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after
Remember
her for years.
Kasume? I'm
Kasumi?
surprised the game does.
You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally, and since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
I'm dealing with a galaxy-wide threat right now. You're sure this is worth the time?
Absolutely. The Hanar are a major financial power, plus their territory buffers Solarian space, which would be vulnerable otherwise. The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel.
How did
I
the
don't have a
Hanar...
public name,
did the
and Hanar will
Hanar...
go to ground if I make a formal
How does the
inquiry.
Hanar fight?
So we're hunting?
Do the
I'm
Hanars...
tracking suspicious
Are they
transmissions to the
capable of
Hanar
fighting?
homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
They use Drell? Oh. But like through all of their history, they just use the Drell as like a warrior race?
Remember when you helped me get KG's grey box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
I thought we destroyed that information to keep you safe.
There were enough clues left for me to piece things together when I got curious. It was big enough to leak it to Bao. If you don't mind
Oh,
me
also hi,
tagging along
Kasume.
cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
I'd appreciate it.
The Drow were living on a dying planet. The Hanar saved them and took them in as soldiers. Don't do the shore party mission until before the last 2 missions. That's the Citadel DLC, right? You want to make sure you have... I know that, like, you don't want to do it until, like, as pretty far close to the end as you can, because you want to have the whole gang there. You want to have, like, every character possible that can show up.
Shepard, I'm checking security reports. Can you track the transfers coming from the Hanar embassy?
On it.
Bao's got a good plan. Hanar are predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So you approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's a good Spectre. The galaxy needs more like him.
And the fact that he's trying to arrest you?
Well, nobody's perfect.
I always considered the Citadel DLC, I always called it the Mass Effect 3 Christmas Special, because it kind of feels like that. It feels like a big... Like, it's got like a... The plot is kind of silly, like lighthearted, almost silly. In its, like, theme. Every character shows up for, like, a cameo. Like, it would feel like a special of a TV show. You know what you could do? Like, during this Christmas, but during the Citadel DLC, whenever, like, a character from, like, another game or from a previous game shows up or whatever, there really should be this happening. Like, they show up, they, like, come in and go, and Shepard goes, character? And then they go, and they, like, kind of, like, mug for the camera a little bit. Like, oh, it's them.
Bao, I have some possible hits. Got some strange money transfers on Balone, and Olun is sending a lot of data.
Balone's clean. His money transfers are to support his mistress. Not sure about Olun. I'll pull his bio.
I'll check Olun's personal records and pull his recent.
Can I just note how odd it is for a Hanar to have a
I
mistress?
was hoping you'd mispress the
You know, if
fart
Bao
button.
catches up with you, I can grant you immunity.
They show up, like Rex jump. I know there's one scene where Rex shows up and he shows up and you just hear.
I didn't say you had to join up.
And then. Wait, where am I going? What did they want me to do? I'm too busy making fart jokes. The more I go into, I start trying to get better with my soundboard, making more relevant sounds, using it, putting stupid shit in the stream like this. You know, the stream just becomes more and more just lower quality, which I guess is appropriate. Wait, where did it? You want me to hit like another button somewhere? Alright, it's still done. Commander Bailey, I need to root around your office to find a button. Is it here? No. That's Bailey has a huge office. It's an enormous office. Oh, they're not all on this floor. Are they back in the Presidium? Find evidence in the Hanar and the Presidium embassies, but it says in the Presidium embassies. Eh. I'm just checking something. Now I'm just gonna look it up. Mass Effect 3 Hanar Yeah, that's how you spell stuff. Okay, so blah 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 blah. Nav points. Go to Spectre Terminal. Exit. Head over to the Hanar Embassy. Sume. Nav point is at the office far west of Bailey's office. So it is on this floor. I just walked by it. It's down here? Is it in the Spectre office? Oh, elevator for... I'm confused. Is it the office suite far from out? Office suite 5. Okay, right. And then what? Docks holding area. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I was reading the same part as if I didn't actually do it yet.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
This is what I see. This is what I get. Oh, see, right here. This is what I get for making fucking fart jokes.
Bao, Olun's doing some heavy lobbying for the Hanar to support the war effort.
So he's clearly not indoctrinated. Who's opposing him?
An unnamed Hanar recently posted here from Kaje.
It all comes down to the war, and you trying to pull everyone into it.
Would you rather the Reapers win?
No. And I owe you for getting KG's grey box back from Hawk. But I can't do another collector base, Shep. The Reapers aren't people. I can't infiltrate a Reaper party and steal a big I win bomb.
When I climbed out, I heard screaming. The metal walls.
Do you have anything good to sell?
State Arms.
Ooh, it's a gun I'll never use, but I do like collecting all the guns.
Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms.
I like how there's like, when you walk around the Citadel, there's a bunch of like little conversations that can go on. And I heard that there's like, I think there's one over here I heard a little bit of, but Kasume interrupted it. There's like a French guy trying to like talk to a Batarian. And he's like, have you heard of this place? It's on Earth. It's all, and they're like, he's trying to like strike up a conversation and be friendly. And the Batarian's just trying to be like,
Contact Commander Bailey over at CSEC. Tell him Garrison Carrion would consider it a personal favor if he could reallocate.
I've got a list of new Hanar arrivals, Bao. Forwarding it to you.
Damn. These are all face names. The Hanar names from the Alliance raid are soul names. And Hanar soul names are private. There's no public record. Can you get back to their personal communications?
On it. Maybe we'll find names there.
So how's the rest of the gang? Met up with anybody else?
Garrus is helping out on the Normandy.
He never could pass up a good fight. What about Jacob?
Haven't heard from him.
See, Jacob could have gotten me back onto the Normandy.
I'm touched.
So what, Kasume remembers Jacob? Anyone remembers Jacob? The man who, the block of wood that was there to replace the block of wood from the first game, known as Caden Alenko? Gotta go back to the elevator terminal. I'm just double checking. That one I don't remember.
Bao, here's the correspondence. If there's any mention of soul names...
I've got it. A recent arrival. Zemandis. Soul name regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair. He was with the Alliance team that massacred the Batarians. He's been on special research assignment ever since.
So, he got his tentacles on some Reaper tech.
Looks that way. I'm sending you the nav points from his office.
Sorry, I like the idea that like he was with the Alliance team that massacred the Batarians. Oh, you mean when Shepard blew up the mass relay? Oh no, you're talking about another time that we killed a bunch of Batarians. I love how that's like. I love how that's like kind of like hand waved away. It's like Shepard killed like 1/3 people. And that's Shepard did that. You know, that wasn't like a trolley problem. Like that was Shepard actually doing it.
Zemandis?
Or should I say, regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair?
It seems this one has been apprehended, but confinement is irrelevant. The work of the Enkindlers cannot be stopped.
I don't think the Enkindlers are going to be doing anything today.
Your belief in your victory is mistaken. Our planetary defense network is largely automated. It can be disabled with a single virus, which I have just uploaded.
Damn it. Wait. A virus would be detected unless sent on low-priority channels, which have a time lag. I may be able to block the upload.
You may be delayed.
Help him! I'll handle this! Got it. Upload's disabled.
Shot him.
Looks like we're in the... Wait. He's got some kind of failsafe. Get down!
She was here the entire time.
She was an old friend.
I intended to arrest her.
She helped me take down the Collectors, and she just gave her life to save the Hanar homeworld.
Wait, you don't think she's dead?
It was an honor to work with you, Shepard. When the time comes, I'll be there to return the favor. With a few friends.
Wow, that man's an idiot. That man has, like, trouble with object permanence.
You can come out now.
How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
There's no way you're recruiting me to fight in a galactic war.
The Crucible Project needs technical experts.
I'm not a scientist.
No, but you're the best thief in the galaxy, and you can hack unfamiliar technology better than anyone. They could use your help. And think of it, all that expensive tech just lying around. It's not like they're gonna check your pockets at the end of the project.
You say the nicest things. All right, I'm in. And
Join
Shep,
my project. We'll let you steal
Nice
anything
working
that you
with you
can
again.
that isn't nailed down. And there's Kasume. You now have her as a war asset. She's for the whole 5 people who used her, who did her fucking thing in the first game or in the second game.
Commander Shepard. Please select
Again, I do feel like a lot of the DLC characters from 2 kind of got the shaft. They just don't feel well integrated, and it's not their fault.
I found this metagel formula. Figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use. Thank you.
Welcome to Serta.
Ooh, definitely take that.
Be safe.
Oh, it's Dr. French from the first game. Remember her?
Commander Shepard, good to see you. Dr. Michel, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm med physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
No.
How's Ashley doing?
Very well. Her rate of recovery is amazing. I still want to keep her under observation, but she should be fit for duty soon.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
So it's kind of hard to see, but I'm 90% certain with the up-resing. So there's this like text on their jackets, on their like space scrubs, and I'm pretty sure it's gibberish. But since it's up-resed, it just you couldn't see it before, but now you can. And it's just like a bunch of random letters.
I overheard you talking. Grissom Academy is gone, but I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations.
I don't know, I feel like the fetch quests are like the strangest part of this game.
Are vital.
They're just like, they feel so,
Yes, but clone tissue replacement takes time.
they just feel very weird, where it's just like, oh yeah, like all these people are just like voicing their concerns out loud. Like you walk by people randomly in public and they're like, oh man, I really need a fucking Prothean obelisk. Man, if someone could get me a Prothean obelisk, that would just be swell. And then you randomly find it floating in space or whatever. And then and then it's like, here's this Prothean artifact, this Prothean obelisk, and they're like, oh, thank you.
Good to see you up and around.
Yeah.
Everything all right?
I guess. Oh, I took Udina's offer.
Spectre status. Congratulations.
Seems small compared to what's going on.
You ready for the responsibilities of a Spectre?
Doesn't feel real yet. Maybe it'll sink in. I don't know what duties I'll have. Everything's a mess right now. What do you think of all this?
I'm gonna be nice.
You're a fine soldier with an impressive record. You deserve this.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you. He said we'll have the official ceremony soon, once I'm out of here.
And after? Any plans to come back to the Normandy?
Good question. I guess that's up to Udina.
Sure. Let me know. You feeling better?
She is not
I'm fine.
gonna be coming
Other
back.
than the pile of paperwork the doc's gonna throw at me.
Well, she's gonna be coming
Sorry,
back to the
I'm
Normandy.
So distracted, Shepard.
I'm not gonna
It's
be able
just-
to use her because she's
What's
bugged
going on?
out, and I can't
heard from
install
my
the
mom.
patch because
They got out in
it would
time.
break the game.
They're okay.
So
Good. That's good news.
I mentioned it on a
is.
previous stream.
Did
She
your
has
sister
a
make it
bug
to
with her
Citadel?
marksmanship
She
ability
did, but
where she consistently just randomly
her husband was
activates,
killed
or
in action.
it has no cooldown,
sorry, Ash.
and all she does is use it repeatedly and do nothing in combat.
Sarah wasn't much for the military
And
life. We were
yeah.
all surprised when they got married.
This war will take its toll. Sacrifices like his give the rest of us a fighting chance.
It never changes, does it? I wanted to protect her from all this.
Don't blame yourself for this, Ashley.
I know. But I'm her big sis, you know? In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced or cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed.
What's that from?
Invictus by Henley. One of my dad's sappy poets.
It's about not giving up.
Right. My sister wants to do a thing at the memorial. Nothing fancy. Just some words about the family. It'll be tough.
Keep me posted, all right?
Will do. And thanks, Shepard.
Is there anyone who does anyone know anyone in real life who quotes poetry? And if you do, how much do they like the smell of their own farts? I'm being mean, but it's just a funny thing where I don't think I've ever had anyone quote poetry to me outside of a fucking English class.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please, one moment, please.
I know one in quite a lot.
Now arriving at ward level purgatory.
I feel like the people who quote poetry are one of two things generally. There's someone who enjoys the smell of their own farts, or they're a huge nerd and they just like any nerd, they want to tell other people of the thing that they're a nerd about. Those ones are more bearable.
Do you guys have a tab? We're the dancer.
Any like random thing to do here? Anyone else need a random object I pulled out of space? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about the insanity of like, oh, random person needs something, and Shepard just happens to find it in an entire galaxy. How many stars are in the Milky Way? 100 to 400 billion stars. Or 100, according to NASA, 100 billion. 100 billion in a galaxy that is 100,000 light years across. And Shepard can find the fucking space rock that some random person wants.
Look who's here.
I was asked here.
Yes. How very obedient of you.
I'm responding to your message, Arya. About gaining control of the merc gangs and using them for the war. So what do I have to do?
Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. He can tell you everything you need to know. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sidaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. Now, a united force of professional mercs is just one thing I can offer you. Like I said, Cerberus took Omega from me. If you help me get it back, all the resources there are yours. Including me.
I know where to find you. I'll be in touch.
It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
I always like how games like this have like it's almost like oh, you'll get me too. And what makes me laugh about that is that, like, especially the way that the war asset system works, it's like playing a tabletop game, like you're playing Warhammer, where like you can have like an entire squad of soldiers and they're worth 50 points, and then you have like one character and they're worth like 150 points. You know, it's like you're playing Warhammer and you got like a squad of Imperial Guardsmen and they're like cheap as shit. But then you have the one, like, you have you have like some fucking, you know, officer or commander or something, and he's like, you know, a super soldier kind of thing.
One moment, please.
How many points is Shepard worth in the war assets?
After all, it's not like I'm the reason. Yeah, so I'm thinking about
Who am I speaking to? Shit, where was this person? Did I go to the wrong place? No, Commons. He's here, around here somewhere. Oh. Trays the Infinite? I don't know who that is. Is that a Warhammer?
Right now, the Turians and the Alliance are fighting for you.
Has fallen to Reaper forces. The Alliance refugees.
Oh, I remember there's like a whole fucking thing here.
Quick,
Necrons, oh.
They'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great Commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
This goes wrong, it's your ass.
Quiet.
My knowledge of the Necrons is nothing from Warhammer.
Thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard, want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Crete. So,
Space magic Terminators.
Arya's terms.
My knowledge of Warhammer is almost exclusively revolving around all of the Imperial factions because I like them.
Use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice, don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Uh-huh.
This is like the first time you have a semi-normal
Good work,
conversation with a fucking
Thanks for
Vorcha in the
again.
entire series.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
Got a group of friends that play, so they went Imperial, wanted to add some variety, so went Necrons. Fair. I like the Empire in 40k because there's just a lot of different flavors you can choose from.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Today, do I just like... do I have to talk to her still, or do I have to... Or can I go talk to... Can I talk to Bailey? Let's go see if we can talk to Bailey.
One moment, please.
Like, I don't play the tabletop game, so... but if I did, if I wanted to waste all of my money on small plastic people, I would probably pick Imperial Guard because I like tanks. Or maybe Sisters of Battle. I like them too.
It never rains, but it pours, eh, Shepard?
That bad, huh?
Things here are getting tense. So many refugees scuttling about.
You can do all 3 pirate gang
Rumors
missions now, but
flying
one
about
requires
the
some
war.
planet scanning. Ooh,
People
good.
are walking around eyeballing each other, and
I
we
love
can't
that.
keep up with the reports on suspicious behavior.
It'll probably get worse before it gets...
Yeah, if it ever gets...
Do I have to talk? Do I have to, like... Am I just, like, missing one and it's... So all human choice? Yeah, I like the human factions in 40k because there's a lot of flavor to them. I think the Sisters of Battle are cool. I like the idea of, like, an order. I like the idea they look cool. They've got cool, like, armor. I like the whole sort of, like, religious warrior iconography. I like I don't know if it's still lore, but, like, for the Sisters of Battle, the lore is that, like, the ecclesiastes, the, like, church of the Empire, it's like they were not allowed to have men under arms or men at arms, and so they just went and used it as an excuse. They like, oh, well, we have a bunch of women. They're not men, so we're not violating the rules.
Areas tagged of interest to you. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Man, why did I go here? I wanted to go...
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
I want to talk to Arya again just to make sure I'm not missing, like, the start of this quest or whatever.
Now arriving at North-level Purgatory.
Everyone have a drink?
Seriously?
Gnarl tells me Crete fell for our ambush. I knew he couldn't resist getting his hands on you.
Next time, warn me I'm your bait.
I'll consider it.
I like how we have this
Your
conversation
timing
by
is
not
excellent,
looking
by
at
the
each
way.
other.
Darner Vosk, the leader of the Blue Suns, just arrived on the Citadel. Seek him out. Vosk knows what needs to be done. Any questions?
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Ah, yes, the most human of conversations where we stare out into the distance and do not look at each other. Arya is another character. There's a lot of characters in this series that are voiced by, actors.
Select the destination. One moment.
And Arya's another one. What's her name? Carrie Ann Moss? Trinity from The Matrix?
Now arriving at
it's interesting that like they get like a bunch of these actors.
Can I ask, where were you when the Reapers... I'm sorry?
I don't want to hear it. You humans think you had it rough? You know what happened on Karshan?
My apologies. I thought, since your homeworld...
Stop! Just stop!
They get some pretty decent names for this trilogy. It's interesting because they didn't really like... I don't know. It's like, I'm thinking of like... I don't know. I always... Anytime moment to shit on Bethesda, it's like they do a lot more with these voice actors. Like they actually... Like the voice actors are actually... When they get like a celebrity, they're doing a good job and they try to give them like an interesting character at the very least.
Wow. Arya wasn't kidding. The great Commander Shepard on a leash.
I'm here for my own reasons, Vosk.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
Which is?
A Turian general named Oraka has it out for the Blue Suns. He's raising a stink over our activity in this sector. I'll commit my gang to Arya as soon as Oraka's dead.
There must be more to Oraka's complaint.
We're just making little raids along trading routes. With Arya's blessing, I might add. Oraka's just some military fossil who came out of retirement to relive the glory.
This man
days and
looks like the
justify
most
his
like
existence.
generic NPC I've ever seen.
Losing
He
him
looks like a
won't
base
affect your
model.
war in
Like
the
he's
least,
like
but gaining the Blue Suns,
like a default
well,
model with no
you know our
features.
work.
You won't have to worry about Oraka for long.
Love it. Commander Shepard taking out the Blue Suns trash, huh? That Arya is sure something special. Oh, and, tell Arya I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
Is Arya's more... Is she blue or is she purple?
knew
Or is
about
it just
this?
like the weird lighting?
Be more specific? Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Oraka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Oraka to stop disrupting his operations. I figured you'd talk to Oraka, see if you can get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of it.
No need to candy coat it, Arya.
Ah, Shepard, you think you know me so well.
I just don't see why you couldn't tell me the details yourself.
I think she's blue.
Needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with. Plus, if I have to suffer that scumbag staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned that,
That I'm going to sleep with him? We all have our delusions.
I like how mangled Shepard's hand gets in that cutscene. Well, where is he? Is he also on the Citadel, or do I have to go? He's probably back on the Presidium, I'm guessing, right? Or maybe the Embassy?
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Guess we'll try the Presidium.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Yeah, there he is. You are right. Okay. Oh, there he is. He's on the park bench, looking at the birds. Old man things.
Commander Shepard.
General Oraka. I think we met in Cora's den.
Oh, it's
You were
this
miserable,
fucking
if I
guy.
recall.
Wow, what a callback.
Yes. Neck deep in drink just before I retired. I'm clean now.
What a fucking callback to this guy. Told him to stop, just fucking shape
hear
up
you're
and stop being
taking
a
on the
drunk.
Blue
I
Suns.
remember.
I need to do my part for the Citadel, Commander. The Blue Suns are raiding C-Sec weapons shipments.
I think this is one of the reasons why this series plays better when you play the games
Those mercs are
relatively
seriously
close back to
jeopardizing
back.
The Citadel's ability to
Because
defend itself if the war comes here. When
Mass Effect 1 came out in what,
There are
2007?
other ways to
6?
secure
Something
weapons,
like that? And then this game came out in 2012.
There's a black
and then it's like, it's been several years, so that even, like, you know, playing this game, I'd be like, wait, who the fuck? Oh, wait, I kind of remember. Wait, what?
And I can't stop them.
But since I played this like a month ago, I'm like, oh.
The Blue Suns can make life difficult for you. Impossible.
I remember.
Even.
You think I'm afraid of death? Palaven is in ruins. My people are dying by the millions. No, I'm not backing down, no matter what.
Do I kill him? What's the option here? No, what the fuck? The mission literally just scans shit and done. Oh, okay.
Let me see what I can do for you.
I'd appreciate your help, and I'll have a plan of action ready if things fall through.
So do I... So I just have to go, like, scan stuff now for him? Okay, I'm at this point. Mass Effect 3 scan locations. There we go. It's fun how, because of the Legendary Edition, there is, like, a nice glut of new, updated guides for this game of people playing it for the Legendary Edition. So there's more recent stuff, which is nice. Sometimes trying to find, like, data for games that are, like, a dozen years old it can be annoying. Oh my god, there is a lot of stuff to scan. What a nightmare. Oh, okay, you gotta ask him one more time or ask the Salarian vendor. Alright, well. Go ask the Salarian vendor. Let's see.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop.
Ooh, the gift shop. I didn't check the gift shop the last time.
Welcome to Nosastra
For this place. Is there anything good here? No, not really.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Wait, why can I talk to you?
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is the Krogan, right. I forgot about that. Mechanic.
Look, Commander, I don't want any trouble. I'm authorized to sell here, and all my arms are legal, see?
These are lightweight weapons. Where's your top-end inventory?
Shit, you slumming for CSEC too? I already got harassed by the old Turian with a bad attitude. Yeah, I got much better stuff, but it's off the market. Galaxy's going belly up. Credit won't mean anything once the Reapers rip through.
These weapons are for the war. If you don't do your part, I can make your life very unhappy.
I'm sure you could. But even if you rough me up or kill me, my partners won't release the weapons without my okay. If you find any rare pieces when you're out saving the galaxy, bring them back. Then I'm happy to share my top stock with CSEC, no problem. Outside of that, I gotta stick to my guns.
Okay. What did that do? I don't think I spoke to Liara on the Citadel yet.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
You want to know exactly where to scan? I did this like 10 minutes. Yeah.
You can get started by talking to the Volus Barlavan in his office.
I gotta talk to Barlavan?
He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
Wasn't Barlavan also in the first game?
Commander, unless you can find a new source of weapons for...
I'll get you your weapon.
So I'm just gonna look this. So does like okay? I can just find these. I don't have to like toggle this before. I can just go and find this shit. I don't have to like it will be there and I can scan it. I don't have to like. Are any of the scannable items like that where you have to trigger them somewhere else before they show up, or can you just like find them and then just? I know some of them work like that. Scan okay. So, Kite's Nest, Volar system.
Please, 1 moment, please.
Think some maybe. Ah, it sucks.
At docking bay D24.
That's one of those pieces. Oh, Keeper. I like these guys. Wait, Miranda. Miranda. I missed her this whole time. This won't trigger anything like I'm gonna. If I talk to Miranda now, this won't trigger like anything time sensitive, will it?
Chances are I'll never even need to put on armor.
I know, and I'm sorry. That's what you get for marrying a...
Nah. Okay.
Commander Shepard.
Hi,
It's
Miranda.
been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
That was a. You talked twice safer.
I'm all right. We'll figure out some way to even the odds. We have to.
Everybody has a weakness. Even the Reapers.
We have to make sure
Shepard.
Miranda is saved. The galaxy could not go on
What
without
about
that
you?
ass.
What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while.
How did you lose your sister again?
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... Well, there's a lot going on.
In which the
Thought we made
masses
sure
ran
she
his
was
ass.
safe.
We did. It's probably nothing.
Well, that was the joke in
I
in
just
back in the
know
days.
my
Ass
father is
Effect is
involved.
the joke of like
What happened?
a lot of
I don't
big
know.
big butts in this game.
Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door
No,
or two
don't worry,
down,
Miranda. I'm doing fetch quests
For now,
across the galaxy. I can fucking find a way to slot you in there somewhere.
I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will. If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
Okay.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Keeper. Look at him. Look at him. I like the keepers. I've always liked the keepers. They're just like weird lizard guys. I like how they're wearing like a high visibility, like an orange high vis vest. I always thought that was cute. Yeah, I know they're involved with the weird shit that happens at the end of the game. I don't really remember what it is, so... That was loud, Jesus. What I get? Pillars of Strength. The Batarian homeworld is wrapped in less mystery than outright lies. Batarian propaganda claims the world has 15 billion inhabitants. Economy that rivals the Azari. Legal slave trade does boost. The Citadel sanctions have left a paper tiger of an empire, one that fights rivals through deniable terrorist actions rather than the wars of its heyday centuries ago. The Reapers will likely be the death blow to that empire. Almost no information has escaped Karshan since the Reapers destroyed the comm buoys, but Batarian refugees says that resistance has created a bond among its commoners. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. The Batarians get, like, the short end of the stick in this. The Batarians get the short end of the stick in this entire series, let's be honest. To be fair, the Batarians are not, like, good people from everything we learn about them. I don't know what the Batarian. I'm thinking, like, I'm comparing them in my mind to the Dunmer from Elder Scrolls, where, like, the Dunmer are not good people for much of Elder Scrolls history. They worship Daedra. They're slavers. They're not, like, nice, and then they get royally fucked. So that was it. I can go back now, right? I found the thing. Well, if you ever want to just hear that sound effect over and over. You can't say that. You can't bring up Batarian crime statistics.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy.
I think of that one. I think of that one. I think of that one scene from Star Trek Voyager. I know that was very vague, but that's what I'm thinking of.
I recovered your pillars of strength from the kite's nest. They're yours, waiting in Bay D-24.
Thank you.
Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Presidium.
One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Commander, unless you can find a new...
Okay, so wait, what do I do now? Do I go back and talk to the Solarian? Okay.
You're back, huh?
Here, I've got some pieces for you.
Done deal, Commander. Check in with General O'Rourke.
It's funny, I used to go like halfway
Commander
across the
Shepard,
galaxy for that.
I was just contacted by a black market dealer who's donating high-end weapons to CSEC. He wanted you to know. Sounds like you came through.
And the Blue Suns can go about their business.
Now we'll be focusing on Citadel defense. It won't bring Palaven back, but it's something. Thank you, Commander.
I don't like that. They gave me Paragon points. I want to be mean.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select one moment.
Purgatory. Burgatory.
Now arriving at Ward.
I'm not going to be able to put up with this assignment much longer.
Everyone have a drink?
Why are the guys weird?
Did you talk to Liara, Dad? That's a thing?
Darner Vosk enjoyed your little meeting. I'm impressed you found a way to get General Araka to back off the Blue Suns.
Violence can often be avoided.
But at the expense of time, which we don't have a lot of. This leaves only the Eclipse. I've leaned on the Council to release Jonah Sidaris from prison, but Commander Bailey is stalling. Get him to stand down, and Sidaris will bend her knee to me. Questions?
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
I'm sure. Bartender where Liara hangs out in the commons? Okay, that's strange. Man, this galaxy sure is small. It's a... Don't think about it. Don't think about how convenient it is that everyone can be found everywhere. It's a galaxy, and we're just meeting the same 30 people. And relevant people to those 30 people.
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk to you about releasing Jonah Sidaris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the Council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the Council will listen to you and rescind the order. Go to the CSEC outpost. My assistant will connect to Sidaris' cell from there. Then call me back.
These missions do, I will say, these side missions have a little bit too much back and forth. A little bit of time wasting stuff. I remember that stuff like this was particularly annoying back in the day on the 360, where you have to take about 4.5 decades to load.
Have you decided?
Commander Shepard, right? Matriarch Athena. Here you're pulling folks together against the Reapers. Drinks on the house.
Thanks. What's an Asari matriarch doing at a bar?
Serving drinks. Sometimes I fill the peanut dish, too.
I don't think so. It's got something to do with Liara, doesn't it?
Yeah. You could say that. Liara ever tell you about her family? Her mother was matriarch Benezia. The one who went crazy.
Yeah, we did do that. I brought her with me to kill her own mother. That was an
Liara
experience.
isn't her mother.
Let's hope not. Anyway, she's never met her father. And, well, that was me.
Aren't they both the mother? Who does... Wait. Who aren't, like, they're monogendered. They're both... they're female. Wouldn't they both be the moms? And then... Does which one carries the child? Do they carry the child? Are they mammals? They have to be, right? Because they have breasts. And mammal... The word mammal comes from mammary. Do they give live birth then? And then they're mammals then, right? And that means one of them has to carry the child to term... And then, but how does that happen? Who determines which one is the one to carry the child?
You mean you were her other mother, right?
No, I didn't pop her out. Hell, she's never even met me.
Sorry. If you were human, you'd both be called the mother. Regardless of which one gave birth.
Well, I'm not human, am I? Anthropocentric bag of dicks.
But, like, it still doesn't answer, well, so then they are mammals, or, like, a space equivalent of a mammal, right? Then, but then it also doesn't answer my question of how do you decide which one, like, which one becomes the one to, like, to be the one to carry the child, then? Imagine if it was just like random chance. It's like just if it's two Azari, it's just rolling the dice, and then one of them just ends up pregnant, and they have no they have no way of. It's just imagine it's like, okay, we're gonna have a kid, and it's just like, okay, well, I guess we're whoever loses, whoever draws the short straw ends up on maternity leave.
Liara would love to meet you.
Why? She doesn't even know me from a hole in the ground. Benezia ran off before the kid was born. Besides,
it's pregnancy lottery.
She's one of the biggest intel brokers in the
pregnancy
galaxy.
Slot machine.
And she's got some shady connections. Like a human commander that used to work for Cerberus. Sound familiar?
Why is she speaking like the G-Man here?
Combine her work with Benezia and... well, the matriarchs might...
That's not gonna happen.
No argument here. I only took these crap jobs to keep the matriarchs happy that she's under control.
Just as long as we're clear.
We're clear.
You should come clean with her. It'd be better for everyone.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
I just find that funny. It's just like... She just started like talking like the G-Man there for a little bit. when you see your father, relay to him these words. Prepare for unforeseen consequences. Right, Zari in the wrong place can make all the difference in the galaxy. So, wake up, Dr. Tisoni. Wake up and smell the asses. Is that it? Is there any follow-up to that, or is that it?
That bartender over there?
Oh, there we go.
The matriarch hired by the Asari government to track my movements?
She's your father.
I know.
I never get to surprise you with anything.
I'm a very good information broker.
And you haven't talked to her about spying on you?
Wait a minute.
If I did that,
I just realized
they might
something.
send someone who wasn't as sympathetic to me. Besides, this is hardly the
Does
time for
Liara
family
draw her
reunions.
eyebrows on with makeup? I didn't even think of that. Because the other one at the bar didn't have any eyebrows. And it's like, yeah, no shit, they don't have any eyebrows. They don't have hair. But Liara does. She did she? Oh, I'm googling Liara eyebrows, which is going to put me on a list for some reason. Sorry, I found this. Look. Oh, it's vertical, but like, look. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I just love how shocked Shepard is. And it's I'm learning so much about this game. Oh, the thing about the Azaris, they have some sort of perception filters. See, I don't believe that. That's a fan theory. That's never actually been confirmed, right? That's like a fan theory based off of like a single conversation from Mass Effect 2. That's not... It's said in game, it makes it canon. I just don't believe that. And you could argue that they just look at the physical things that, like, you know, oh, they have the Turians think they have a cool head, you know. So I'm reading a thread of someone pointing this out, like, that it's stupid, and I agree with them, because every single thing in that one conversation in Mass Effect 2 where it's 3 drunk idiots watching an Asari dancer, and none of them say anything that would even make that a thing. The Turian claims that the Asari look like Turians because of their head fringes. You, the human player, can see that both the Azari and Turians have stuff sticking out the back of their heads. The Solarian says that the dancer is a lovely shade of blue and very limber, and that's not even like a shade of color, you know, whatever. The dancer is obviously limber. And then the human gives the clearest possible evidence that Azari are not manipulating anyone's perception because he points out her belly button, a feature that the non-mammal Solarian and Turians would not be able to see, apparently, because it would make them look less, like, attractive to them. You know what I mean? Oh, so that does make sense. If they have a belly button, that means they're mammals. Because yeah, oh. I'm learning so much about fake alien biology. Okay, what's the choice here? Back to reality. Sorry for that tangent. Shepard's just been leaving Liara on hold here for like 5 minutes. Do I make her talk to her? That's the Paragon option. Talk to
Liara.
your dad.
Oh, fine.
Come on. You can't blame the matriarchs for keeping an eye on you.
I am not my mother.
You did threaten to flay someone alive with your mind.
I had to make them take me seriously. I wasn't going to
Shepard Lily just said, hold
it.
it, Liara, I gotta Google about your brows and your species pheromones real quick. The eyebrows, to me, were more important. That's something that, like... It's like, yeah, she draws on her eyebrows. Well, it's one of those things where it's like eyebrows are very important in humans. It's very key for signaling emotions and making like a face look normal. So what are we doing? We're dealing with like a psychopath.
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris in her cell, Commander. You can speak with her via that console.
Thanks. We'll need some privacy.
Of course. When you're done, you can also contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
Who's that spying on me now? Ah, I see. Good. Arya's indentured servant has finally come to deliver me to freedom.
I want to talk with you before I secure your release.
Bullshit. You have no choice. And when I get out, heads will roll. Oh yes. You've killed a lot of my people. Don't think I've forgotten that.
It'd be smart to bury the threats, Sedaris.
I'll toss them into the caskets with my victims. I love holding all the cards. Even in here, you must deal with me. I have all the power.
Is that right?
Yes. Sane, my second-in-command, is a weak-willed toady. If he had balls, he'd leave me to rot and take control himself. But he won't defy me. He knows better. Now get me out of here, Shepard. Tell Bailey to release me.
Bailey, I've seen Sedaris.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous to let her out.
Okay, do I find the better option, or do I let the insane woman out? I'm assuming I don't let the insane woman out. Okay.
She's a menace. Let me try to make this problem go away.
Sounds good. I'll hold the line until I hear from you.
Is this the same as Ari who shot Miranda and or Miranda's friend in the back in ME2? Oh, I don't remember.
You know, Sarah, while you worry about the war...
Oh, so Barlavon's around here. I gotta talk to Barlavon, right? For Liara wants me to talk to him. I don't know. You kill so many members of these 3 gangs in Mass Effect 2 that it's like it's like a blur. So many of these fuckers you kill.
Welcome to Elcos Combine Arsenal Supply.
Commander Shepard. It's been some time. Barlavon, in case you've forgotten. Financial advisor. And an acquaintance of Admiral Anderson. I admire the courage it took for him to stay and fight on your home world.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about Anderson's choice before the Alliance did?
The information trade is more important than ever. And you need assistance for your war. A sizable mercenary group is offering their services to anyone who can rescue them from Reaper-controlled territory. Evacuate them, and they'll join your army.
Are you passing on the location of these mercs for free?
Their leaders offering a handsome
I don't know why this
commission
makes
for
me
their
laugh,
rescue.
but
Everyone
these
wins,
mercenaries are
Commander.
like, if you help
Come
save
see
us
me
from
when
the
you've
Reapers,
completed
we'll
the
join your
extraction.
war against the Reapers.
I'll be in my office a while longer. The galactic market is in considerable flux.
Ugh, okay. Help us out against the Reapers, and we'll join your fight against the Reapers. That's stupid. The Mass Effect wiki is not good. I'm just gonna say it. It's kind of annoying. It doesn't have like a good... It doesn't have like a good link between missions. Mass Effect 3 Alia Eclipse. Okay, so he's in the docking hold. So like that's the one thing is that, like these things don't like these little like journal entries don't really update very well. It's like you kind of it's like where you're supposed to go is to the docking bay. Or the docking bay or the docks, which one? One of those two. Holding area. So you're going to go to the holding area now.
Now arriving at docking bay E24, emergency civilian housing.
It's funny how these missions are very, very reminiscent of the Citadel missions in Mass Effect 1. The Citadel missions in Mass Effect 1, a lot of it was literally like, go to one place, then go to the other place, then go to one place, then go to the other place, and then go back to the quest giver, and you're done. Not particularly exciting.
Men, get ready for trouble.
Not here for that, Sane. Just want to talk about Jonas Sedaris' release.
Oh, you're the one coordinating that, right? My idea, you know. Arya came to me looking to gain Eclipse support. I'm leveraging it to bust the boss out.
I get it. I released Sedaris so you can take her down and assume control of the gang.
What? What are you...
It's brilliant. You'd earn Arya's respect instantly.
Yeah. You see right through me. And then I'd make the deal with Arya. Right?
Exactly. You got this all figured out.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's the plan. Let Sedaris out of jail. She won't be breathing free air for long.
Good man.
Okay, is this what I wanted to do, or did I just set this guy up to be killed? No, either way it works. Okay, I looked it up. Normandy. Shepard. Shepard,
Heard
Rex.
you talked with Sedaris' second in command. What are you up to, Shepard?
Release Sedaris immediately. She won't be a threat to anybody.
Something tells me I don't want to know, but I trust you.
Thanks, Colonel Saltai. I like Bailey. I like Bailey because I like his voice actor. Because I like him in Battlestar Galactica. He's like my favorite character in BSG.
Don't mean to interrupt, but I found these schematics. They're pretty old, but maybe they could help you.
Oh. Those really are old, but...
God, more random, like, okay, is there anything else that, like, I can turn into some... Find them and bring... Okay, gotta find that. Oh, okay. Okay. Should really get around to watching that one day. I rewatched Battlestar Galactica, I want to say late last year or early this year, I don't remember. It's good and then rapidly falls in quality, in my opinion. I feel like the first season overall, pretty strong. The first 3 episodes, there was like a mini series that was like, I think 3 hours long, and it's 2 parts. It's like an hour and a half each, or like something like that. And those are like the intro to the series. Those are great. They're the best episodes of the series, is the first 2. Then the first episode of the actual like first season, really good. Good episodes for the first season. Second season was okay. And sporadic good things in the later seasons, but for the most part, it kind of just falls off a cliff. It's one of the most common things you see in writing. If I feel is, it's kind of ironic considering we're playing Mass Effect, is not knowing how you're going to end your series when you start it. It's clear that it was just like the writers throwing shit together, episode to episode even, that like they were just like, whatever. And it's at the point where it's like if you make it to season like 2, you kind of want to watch the rest because you're interested in the characters.
The Blue
But
Sun's
man,
blood
do some of the
pact and
plot
clips are in my
moments
pocket.
and like other stuff
I'll
just
send
fall
them
to
war when you're
pieces.
ready for them. So what's on your mind, Shepard?
I know where to find you. I'll be in touch.
We'll be seeing each other soon, Shepard.
Oh my god, are we finally free of doing grunt work for Arya? Highly recommend, though, if you do like sci-fi, check out Battlestar Galactica, because there is some good stuff, some good settings, some good plot, good character work, a lot of really good effects for a TV show. It's a quality show for a lot of it, but man, does it fall apart. I think the main guy behind it was one of the lead guys, or one of the writers for Deep Space Nine. So I want to say, what's his name? Roland Moore. What's the guy? BSG writer. Who was the lead guy behind it? I don't remember now. Not the original show, the one from the... God damn it. Ronald D. Moore. That's it. Now I'm looking up. It always comes back to Star Trek. You can do priority chunky, or you can do the current scanning. I think I did it. Like we're at the thing, cure the genophage. Like that's it. Pew. Off we go. But there was there a side mission? Where was the mission that he gave me? Oh, find Barlavon. Just like, oh, go find some mercenaries. Barlavon Dranic system inside the Krogan DLC. Inside the Krogan DLC. Dranic. Let's do this, and then we'll do Chunky. Because might as well do this. Is this just like a scan? Do I just have to like pick these nerds up? Yes. Done. Shadow Broker Wet Squad. Why are they wet? So here you go. Return to Barlavon. Fuck. We'll do it quick. We'll do it quick. I know Rex right now is sitting in the back of the Normandy, tapping his foot impatiently, being like, "Why the fuck is Shepard going back and forth between the Citadel?" Morden had the cure for the genophage like 2 weeks ago, and we're fucking doing busy work.
You're cleared to dock.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Commander.
I skipped through the dialogue too quick. Also, no, I probably won't do the Renegade option because it makes me sad. I like doing the Renegade options up until the point where I feel bad about it.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
It's I like it because of how tragic it is, the Renegade option. Oh man, there's a good moment where, you know, Shepard does the thing, and then as they're walking away, they just, like, in anger, they hate themselves that they did it. They whip the fucking gun away because they're disappointed.
I rescued those soldiers from Reaper territory.
Excellent work.
I love that moment. It's such a good little character bit. You know, it's one of the moments where I feel like, you know, like one of the things about Renegade Shepard is that they consistently feel like they are 100% like they consistently feel like, regardless of the action, they feel like they've justified, like, that, no, this was right, I did this was the correct choice. But the what's it called, the genophage option there, that one, I feel like it's a case where the Renegade Shepard doesn't feel like they did the right, like that they didn't like having to do it, where they regretted their decision. Like, they truly felt like, no, I wish I... Maybe not regretted their decision, but felt like they didn't want to do it. You know, that they think it was the right choice, but they didn't want to do it. Because, like, most of the time with the Renegade options, a lot of them are, like, funny. Because it's just like, you know, you shoot people, and like it's one of those things where you play Chef like a pissed off drill sergeant, not an asshole. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, regardless of you're a Paragon or a Renegade Shepard, you kill a lot of people, and so, like, oh, Shepard, you push a guy through a window, and it's like, well, you just killed like 30 people to get to that point anyway. What is killing one more mercenary, you know, what does that mean to Shepard? Right? You know, you pull the trigger, you know, and it's like, you just killed like 40 guys. What is another one at this point? In for a penny, in for a whole fucking pound.